Suzy, earlier this week, George Osborne made a speech down in the Court of Tilbury, which we were at, about full employment. You must applaud that speech, don't you?
Well, the Labour Party has always been committed to full employment. The difference between us and the Conservatives is we have the policies to ensure that happens. So it's all very well to give the rhetoric, it's all very well to say that they're the party of full employment, but until I see them backing our policy to tax bankers' bonuses and to provide a guaranteed job for every 18-plus-year-old in Harlow and across this country, for me it is just words and it is just air, and it's not going to change any lives and it's not going to affect employment. So as I say, I'm not going to be applauding that until I see it backed with action. The Tories have been in power now for almost 4 years, and as I say, they could have taken on our policy. They could be taxing those bankers' bonuses, they could be providing that jobs guarantee, and they're not doing that.
So what is your assessment? So we stick on the subject of employment. With a Poundland, every time at Harlow Town Football Club I see Poundland being built. My neighbour, young lad neighbours, doing job applications for Lidl's and places like that. And so what do you think the job situation, the employment situation in Harlow is like at the moment?
I've spoken to numerous young adults. I've also spoken to people in their 50s who have lost their jobs, and I have to say it is heartbreaking when you speak to people who are desperate to get work, who have applied for jobs across the board, and door after door after door has been slammed in their face, and whether it be Asda's or Wetherspoons or other jobs, like literally impossible to get work. So for me, I think it's been very, very tough for young people as well as people that are older to get the jobs that they need in Harlow, and as I say, this is something which is reflected across the country. And again, I come back to if Labour were in government and if we win in 2015, we will be taxing bankers' bonuses to provide a guaranteed job for every 18-plus-year-old. And I am someone that works in that field. I work with young people that are unemployed. It's an area that I know quite a lot about, and as I know that policy would transform lives in Harlow.
And is that something we're here in the Potter Street area, and you're out and about in the town? Is that something that you're driving home, and do you think that can be believed in Harlow? Do you think people will believe you?
Yeah, again, on the doors this morning, I have a lady saying to me that she's got a daughter who can't get a job, and across the board we're hearing those stories, and as I say, I'm not willing to just hear stories like that and to just give rhetoric and say, oh, we believe in full employment. We are a party that actually believes in taking action on these things, and as I say, if we win in 2015, that policy will come to force, and that means that when I go on the doors, I'm not going to be having people say to me, oh, my daughter can't get a job, my son can't get a job, because the jobs guarantee will impact upon those lives and will provide the jobs that people need in Harlow.